Hey everybody, welcome back to the Locator Lounge. Today, we've got the Stout in the garage, and we're gonna knock out some general maintenance. On a used vehicle like this, something that I really should have knocked out when I first got it, especially one as old as this, was change every single fluid. I did do an oil change, but beyond that, I didn't take a look at the rear diff or obviously the transmission fluid. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna drain and fill the manual transmission. We're gonna be using MT90. And then for that rear axle and the rear diff, we're gonna use the Lucas Oil 7590 weight. Both of these are similar GL4 gear oil as far as I know. And so you can use both of these in both the rear diff and the front. But I'm just gonna be using what I've got because I've already got all this stuff on hand. And I don't have enough of one to do both. Now, besides the fact that I should have done this when I first got the truck, I have been having an issue with the transmission as I'm driving. If I'm driving for a long time and everything's really getting heat soaked, I start having trouble with the gears grinding as I go to shift. So that could be the clutch slipping. But because it's so prominent when it gets hot, I'm thinking that it's the gear oil having been degraded. I have no idea when the last time that fluid was changed, topped off. For all I know, honestly, it could be empty. I'm hoping that one, again, we want to just change this out to freshen up everything. But two, I'm hoping that it alleviates some of that issue that I've been having. So both the drain and fill plugs are going to be 17 millimeter. But the thing that you've got to do, especially for you Stout owners, is you've got to identify which is the drain and which is the fill. Typically, the higher plug is always going to be your fill. I've got the drain over on the other side. But what's weird is the manual, I swear the manual states that this is the drain and the other side is the fill, which I don't think is right. So let's go ahead and check out the other side real quick. Here we are on the other side of the truck. And you guys can see that this plug is much lower. I mean, it's nearly on the bottom. So that tells me this has got to be the drain. The biggest thing that you want to make sure you do, though, is crack both plugs open. So one is going to be fill, one is going to be drain. But you want to make sure before you drain all the fluid out that you're able to fill it back up. The last thing you want is to drain out the differential or your transmission just to find out that you can't get the fill off because it's been seized, cross-threaded, rounded off, whatever it may be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get under the truck. We're going to crack the top one because I'm convinced that that's the fill. See if any fluid comes out. And then once I know that one's loose, we're gonna go and crack the bottom one and get it drained out. All right, so here's what I believe to be the fill. So far, nothing coming out. Well, now it looks like it is. All right, we're gonna leave that in for now because it looks like the fluid wants to come out. And I'm going to go drain the other side. All right, so here is that lower plug. Let's go ahead and get this one loosened up. Now we've got both plugs loose, so I can go ahead and pull this one out. It's either going to drain or it's not. And there we go. So fluid coming out of the other side could be that it's been overfilled. Again, not really sure. So we're gonna let this drain and then I'll see if I can't measure how much fluid was in here. Because it should be right around a half gallon of fluid for the transmission on the Stout. We gave this lots of time to drain. So let's go ahead and clean up this hole and get it plugged up. All right, before we start filling the transmission, I want to try to see how much fluid we drained out. All right, so it looks like we were a little low on fluid. Not anything crazy. But I will say that this fluid does not look like a thicker gear oil. It looks like this stuff has degraded pretty badly. So, again, hopefully this fluid change alleviates that issue that I've been having. All right, and to fill this up, we're going to use a transfer pump. And as I said, it calls for a half gallon. But rule of thumb with these guys is like your rear differential. You fill it until it starts to dribble out. And there we got the dribble, guys. So now that it's starting to drain out, we can pull this and plug it. And here's what I'm talking about, guys. You can see that this fill plug, I mean, it's got a notch in it from probably the guys trying to break it loose in the past. So before we drain any fluid out of here, we want to make sure we get this fill plug off. So the fill plug seems to be, at least on my truck, a 21 millimeter. And thankfully, it was not over tightened, considering how bad it looks. And then our drain looks like it's bigger than a 22. Now we've got this loosened up. Let's go ahead and get this drained and see what this fluid looks like. Well, that definitely needed a change too. All right, now that we've got that drained, wipe it down, reinstall the plug. Now I can see that there's still a gasket on here. You want to make sure you don't double up gaskets. There we go. That off, and we will clean this surface up. All right, now that we've got this all prepped, we're going to do the same thing that we did with the front. We're going to fill until it starts to dribble out. And this rear diff, guys, takes about almost 3/4 of a gallon, so almost 3 quarts. And there we go, guys. And that's all there is to draining and refilling your manual transmission gear oil and your rear differential gear oil. It can get messy. That's obviously never fun. And on a truck like this, you're able to do that entire job without even lifting the vehicle. I'd recommend if you do lift the vehicle, because you're filling it until it starts to dribble out, you want to make sure that your vehicle's level. Other than that, pretty simple, guys. So we knocked out some more maintenance. Hopefully this is going to keep Henry running nice and smooth, and hopefully it alleviates the issue that I was having with grinding in the upper gears. So other than that, if you guys have any questions, comments, make sure you drop those down below. And of course, my favorite part after working on them, let's go ahead and take them for a drive. We'll see you guys next time.